Season 3 of the final. How does a single game update go from hype
to literal death threats?
So the Season 3 trailer of the finals just dropped, and with that, a absolute bombshell on the community of the game that the ranked mode will be shifting from everyone's beloved cash out to now a new terminal attack mode, which was just introduced into the game a few weeks prior. So can you reach the terminals? The finals. All right, y'all. I'm going to give my honest takes on Season 3 here. Honestly, I think Embark might be cooking here. So just step back for a second and think about it. Valorant, a relatively decent-sized game, is coming to console this month, the same month that Season 3 is happening. And it just so happens that the finals is shifting their tournament modes, their ranked modes, into their terminal attack modes, which is very, very similar to Valorant. It's basically the Valorant, but with movement and higher health pool. And it is no secret to the rest of the gaming community that the finals has been slowly and painfully dying. And everyone who talks about it, everyone who plays it, is like, it's such a good game, but what, dude? Something is obviously wrong, and it's not retaining the casual player base. Us who really like the game and who are more competitive and can get into it and learn it and be good at it, we really like it and we kept playing it. But even though we're still playing it and there's still like a small community, it keeps getting smaller and smaller and smaller. And so something has to change. And to them, it might have been their ranked mode. They might think that that's what's driving players away, or maybe it's most guns only have iron sights and they kick too much. Who knows? But the casual player has been leaving this game ever since it launched and has been slowly drifting away into nothingness. And I would not be surprised if in their data that their daily active users or weekly active users or however many people hop on this game in a day, in a week, in a month, that there were 10 times or maybe even more than that people playing terminal attack than there were playing their ranked mode. I feel like this is just a crazy attempt at trying to revive the game and bring in some casual players, and crazy is what they needed. They needed a big mix-up. And you know how hard it is for a dev team who spent their entire development time of this game creating a ranked mode that they thought was going to be a hit to walk back on it and say, no, our ranked mode isn't good, and to switch it to something entirely different just at the hope of being able to save their game. And I think that it might. I think it might just be crazy enough to work. Even if Terminal Attack is only here for one season as the ranked mode, or it might take over as the ranked mode entirely, I think it might be enough to get casual players interested in this game, get hype about this game, get more creators into this game, and bring it into the spotlight once again. But if not, I guess we'll all be back here in a couple of weeks when the game fully dies off. Because Season 3, I feel like personally, is the make or break season. Either it will make it and we will see a resurgence of players, of active player count, and the player count will start increasing, or people who have been sticking to this game for such a long time will leave. The people who were hyped about Season 3 will leave, and no new players will come in, and the game will finally die. So Season 3 is a big season for that reason. They're changing a bunch of stuff. Could it be for the better? Could it be for the worse? I think it might end up being for the better, but I am also willing to eat my words on that. So I guess we'll all see when it drops in just a couple of days, and then a couple of weeks after that, we'll have the results, we'll have the stats, and we'll all know. But until then, I'll see you in the terminals. I mean the finals.